All right, hopefully we are recording. I have had a lot of problems. I got my computer back, but nothing works the same on the software, and a lot of my stuff I had on my dashboard's gone, so I don't know the settings, and it's a little bit frustrating. So I apologize, but we're going to talk about what happened in crypto today. We're going to talk about, more importantly, and we're going to get right into it, critical Bitcoin price levels to watch ahead of the White House Crypto Summit, which is tomorrow. I did a video for you a couple days ago, but it didn't work out because my studio software did not do as it should have. It said it was streaming, but no stream. So we reviewed some of the stuff that I talked about and the charts, and we're going to go look at those. But if you listen to the last video I did, I believe, or the one before, I talked about the dip and how we needed to come back to the $90,000 range really quick, within days. And we've been blessed, and we have bounced back. So we'll take a look at that. I did not check every bit of the chart in the last 12 hours, even though I've been up since yesterday at 4 o'clock. So I've been up now for almost, I don't know, 20 hours, something like that. Anyway, or not 20 hours, more like 18, 17. Which is a lot when you're working nights. But anyway, let's get into it. Sorry, I'm really tired, but I wanted to get something out, so I'm going to try to record this and then just post it. So we're looking for some exciting news from the White House Crypto Summit. There's a lot of debate on what that's going to be. You can see the chart right here. Here's that big low where we hit 78,000. It was somewhere around there. And now we have spiked up back into the $85,000 to $90,000 range, which, you know, is restoring hope for most of us. And so with this crypto summit, we're hoping that some big news is going to break out. So what news will that be? It's hard to say. There's been a lot of controversy with what Trump has said, that he wants all these other cryptocurrencies to be part of the strategic reserve or part of this, this whole U.S. first. Sounds great. And we definitely would like to be encouraging cryptocurrencies. But then on the negative side, is America going to pick losers and winners? That's not really fair. So there needs to be some criteria, maybe a balanced fund, something like that. And then there's the questions of how would you even fund something like that. With Bitcoin alone, it seems like, that's more possible to fund through, gold that we already have that's valued, that we haven't collected, I guess, or that we have in some sort of, I think it's on paper and it's based in 1970 gold prices. So this could allow America to buy a lot of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is definitely more suited as a reserve, where the other cryptocurrencies are more like stock. So you could say, well, America doesn't buy, Apple and Tesla and things like that. It's just, it wouldn't be fair. So there's a lot of conversation to be had. So maybe with that in mind, Trump likes to talk a big talk and get people moving and get people excited and get people doing stuff. So maybe that's just a diversion or a topic to get people motivated to do something down the road 6 months from now through maybe an act of Congress, something like that. But what could happen is maybe some tax advantages. Maybe he could declare no tax on cryptocurrencies that are American cryptocurrencies. That would certainly help American cryptocurrency companies and help people to be more willing to invest in them. So Could be something along that line would be my kind of guess. A lot of talk about what they want to do, what they're going to do, maybe some ideas on how that would work, and hopefully some sort of tax, things like that. Maybe there's a bill already that's ready to be presented, and he's going to unroll, kind of introduce that and put the pressure of the American people on Congress to pass this. So it could be a lot of different things. But anyway, a lot of what's gone on with Bitcoin has been blamed on the tariffs, but liquidation is what's happened. A lot of people got liquidated doing, playing the options game. It was showing on the charts that we were headed for a downturn, and it was very strong, and it's popped up a few times, and you've heard me talk about it. And this is the time that it really did hit harder than the other times, but we're still only looking, this isn't a 60% Bitcoin drop. This is only, I think, 20 or so percent drop. So hasn't been a huge drop, but we are watching it closely to see that we still have positive signals that we are still in a bull market, and we are in fact still in a bull market. But this stuff gives, rattles your nerves when you're trying to invest your money on a lot of other coins, altcoins that are affected by Bitcoin, and just doesn't seem like it's working out as good as you wanted or as quick as you wanted. So it takes nerves of steel and the patience of a spider or a lion. You really just got to be patient. So yeah, if Bitcoin can retain the 85,000 according to this article here at Crypto Slate by Liam Akaba Wright, then we risk further downturn. So that's kind of the fear. We are hoping that we can maintain that big number and move up even farther is the real hope. So I did want to talk about some other news here. That's not there. I think it's, where is it? Well, what we'll do is we'll talk about a couple other news items. Tokenized asset manager Superstate registers as a transfer agent with the SCE. So this is 2 funding rounds that they want to get a tokenized security type market. This could be really big. This could open up securities for 24-hour, 7-day-a-week trading. A lot of people are talking about putting assets on tokenized as a tokenized security. Ethereum's postponing a upgrade called the Pectra. That's supposed to make it work better and faster and cheaper and all that, but it's just not showing a lot of promise. There's a lot of bugs. And then SUI is surging on Trump-affected World Liberty Financial Reserve asset deal. So it looks like the Trump World Liberty Financial Reserve is looking at some sort of collaboration, and that is pushing the price up. Japanese proposes crypto cuts to boost investor appeal, according to Crypto Slate. Some of the last ones we just looked at were on Coinly, I believe. Okay, I forgot to give credit. Russia dismisses crypto for national reserves, citing the volatility concerns. So I think, if you have a small amount, it's not going to be the end of the world. SUI jumps 14% after the partnering with Donald Trump's World Liberty Fund. Talking about that again. Options futures are disproportionately favoring futures for Bitcoin compared to Ethereum. So Ethereum has gone up some, but it hasn't made the big jump. Kraken's going to start a second phase of the FTX creditor repayments. So there's like $1 billion that is going to get paid out, and that could cause some kind of waves in the market if they do decide to sell. I would think, unless they're really hard up, most of those people are going to wait for a bigger market. So we'll have to see what happens. Argentina's cracking down on asset freezes on the ongoing Libra meme coin debacle. So, they released this scam coin, meme coin, whatever it was. They did a rug pull on everybody, and now they're trying to make things better again. Cardano's Charles Hopkins reacts to the White House Crypto Summit. Now, you would think he'd be very positive about it, but he thinks that this might not be the greatest thing. And he does talk about that. It's kind of along the lines of what I'm saying. He doesn't want the government picking favorites, and he just really doesn't think that the system is ready for that just yet. So Bitcoin holders stay profitable despite the volatility. If you watched my video a few days back, I talked about how I'm in profit in a lot of stuff, and that's what happens when you dollar cost average over time. And I mean like 4 years. Then you are pretty much, based on my history, not investing advice, you will always be in profit with Bitcoin. No guarantee for the other coins. Those can be very, very touch and go. So Solana proposal could offset 1 billion in yearly sell pressure, but raises decentralization concerns. So there's a vote tomorrow to see if they can increase the value of their coin, but people are concerned that this will not leave the coin as decentralized as it was. I don't think it's truly decentralized, but Coinbase plans U.S. market leap with tokenized security initiative. We talked about that. There's a lot of players in on that. I think Chainlink is another one that is in on that. If you do your research, you will find that out. So that's it for CoinSlate. Cointelegraph, I think that was CoinMarket Cap, the first articles I read. Solana, co-founder here, questions Trump's reserve despite the sole inclusion. So they're included in the extra, altcoins that Trump said he wants in this reserve. But what he says is number one preference would be having no reserve because putting the government in charge may cause decentralization to fail. Now, I agree with that 100%. If you go way back and look at some of my videos about 666, the number of the beast, and politicians in crypto, and is Trump going to save crypto? And I know he's good for crypto, and he's going to help bring a lot of value, and he's going to help create a lot of jobs. But the whole decentralization and having your own wallet and having control of your own cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, I think it's going to be very regulated, and you're going to be very disappointed if that's what you're hoping for. I mean, you'll be able to still probably do it, but it would be illegal, basically, in my opinion. And actually, I've been talking about that for almost 7 years, and I wrote a book called Bitcoin, Will It Create Freedom? Bitcoin Freedom. Is it equal freedom or not? And we look at the history of Bitcoin and kind of some of the things that are kind of against it. And I really need to add to that because so much has changed and really solidified my thesis on Bitcoin and freedom just not going to happen. Sorry. But it will be a great investment. So March 2nd, Donald Trump announced the digital assets to be included in the crypto strategic reserve, and is working on a digital assets, has been instructed to include XRP, Solana, Cardano, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So will others be added? What about Avalanche? What about Chainlink? What about Sui? So we'll just have to see. Here's what one texter here says. He says, no reserve because if you want decentralization to fail, you'd put the government in charge of it. So there it is. Or two, the states could run their own reserves as a hedge against the Fed making a mistake. So that's happening. Or if there is to be a reserve, it's based on objectively measurable requirements. I don't care what they are. They can even be constructed such that only Bitcoin satisfies them right now, and they just must be objectively measured and rationally justified, and there is a target to beat, then the Solana system will get it done. So this is going to be Yavinko, who is sharing his preferences on what would be in the cryptocurrencies, and had a lot of association with Solana. Gox wallet moves $1 billion in Bitcoin amid market volatility. So this money moving around to pay back the Gox. I said FTX. There is some money coming from FTX too, but this is the bigger concern here. I got it mixed up. I'm really tired. I apologize. Trump's Commerce Secretary hints at Bitcoin only strategic reserve. Now this is really what makes the most sense to me. I mean, I'd love it if they could find a way to put other cryptocurrencies somehow to be in some sort of American, reserve or fund. I don't know how that's going to happen. That's going to take a long time, I think, to get that hashed out. But it would be great. It would be great to give them all that boost, So Peter Schiff refused to invest in the digital asset when it was less than $100. Now he understands the rationale behind a Bitcoin-only reserve, but not one that includes altcoins. So here's a guy that's just been against it. He's a big name. He's a big voice. He's got all kinds of money in funds and things like that. Lutnick retired Trump interest in Bitcoin-only stockpile without dismissing the other assets in the proposed basket. So a lot of people here saying the same thing, is that, as this starts, it should probably only be Bitcoin. I don't know, maybe they could argue that the ETFs, that it's an ETF, and maybe include ETH, and then that would be a gateway as other coins become ETFs, and then it's a balanced fund that has a little bit of all these assets. All right, so if you're still with me and I haven't put you to sleep because I have no energy, I apologize. Altcoin season's 24, so all kinds of buying opportunities here, as down in the yellow. Yeah, we're getting into the red. It is a buying opportunity, but it's also a losing opportunity. You can lose a lot. You really got to be able to pick the winners right now, or put your total losses in there really good. So let's take a look at the charts. I think the chart, especially for Bitcoin, let's take a look at that, because I want to talk about what we talked about last week, I think it was, when I said, hey, it looks like we could have this drop, and we are having the drop, and if it stays low, we're going to be in a bad spot. We need to hit the 90,000s, and we need to hit it quick. So here we are right here at this 78,000, just below 79,000 on February 28th. Then here we spiked up to the 90,000 level on March the 2nd. So it happened really good. Now we've hit another low. Now this is a higher low, so we are at 82. And now you can see we've gone up. This is kind of almost a sideways. And what we need to see is if Bitcoin is going to take another drop, which I think it should take at least 3 drops to confirm that the new bottom is in. We want it to be a little bit higher than this one, this 82,681. That's where we want it, okay? Or if it can stay above, 90,000, that's good too. So any of those things we would like to see, which of course 90,000 is not lower than this 83,000. So that's what we need to see, ladies and gentlemen, to confirm that we are still in a good position for a bull market. Not investing advice, but this is what the charts are telling us. Time chain calendar. Let's see if it'll load. We can get a great deal. Satoshis, 1,129 Satoshis for $1 US. Feeding fear and greed, 25, extremely low right now. I have been buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency every day. And when I mean every day, I mean $20, $50. I had some cash on the side, and that I had cashed out of some other stuff, and I'm putting it right back in. And I am sticking with a couple U.S. coins, but mostly Bitcoin, and waiting for it to go up. I have a strong belief that it is going to go back up, and we are going to hit our all-time highs this year, and hopefully sooner than later, but who knows. Now, this is a great chart by coindex.com. You can look at the entire market cap for crypto. We're looking at below 3 trillion, 2.93 trillion. This is a slight decrease over the last 24 hours. So you know what I want to see, $4 and $5 trillion before I am convinced we are anywhere near our altcoin season. All right. So these are the top, I don't know how far this chart goes, but here's our top, 10 coins or so. I used to go down to Litecoin because I watch Litecoin. I think Litecoin is going to really do something. This might come out of nowhere and become an ETF. Also, because it is proof of work. It's not, totally decentralized like Bitcoin, but I would say it's much more like that, and would have a chance to be a good choice. So all these coins we've been talking about, they're all in the top 10 for the most part that Trump talked about. You got Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, you got Solana, you got ADA, which made a big jump yesterday and now has already dropped. And then he didn't mention Linked. What else was the other one? There was Solana, Cardano, ETH. I think that's it, those 4 or 5. So there we are. That's what we got. But let's we already did take a look at the scale here. Jeez, see how tired I am? AVAX, number 14. These are other American coins right here, by the way. AVAX, HBAR, these are ones you want to look at and consider for possible ETFs for state of, was it Wyoming or Montana is going to be using Avalanche here. A lot going on Avalanche, so these are coins you might want to look at and consider putting in, and they're U.S. basically. They're considered a U.S. type coin, so that might be a great way to go. So what I like about this is it also tells us what our price prediction is. I think Coin Codex, where is our, oh, it should be here. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I have it down here. Let me see. Altcoin, yeah. My format changed. It used to have the outlook for, I don't see it. Huh. Yeah, I kind of missed that. There was, huh. Let's see if I can find it here. Sorry, I'm really tired. I am beat. Let me see. Did anybody, I think I had a chat set up. No. Oh, I can't have a chat because I had to record. That's right. My bad. See how tired I am? Man, I'm beat. Got to get some sleep. All right. Well, I can't find the price predictions, but I'll have to do some research on that. Sorry. My apology. We will look at that. See, this has undervalued coins that might be worth looking at. You got top gainers, and you have some trending coins based by popularity. So that's pretty cool. Oh, man, where is the price prediction on this thing? Exchanges. Oh, disappointed. Gainers, undervalued, trending. Read more. Rainbow chart. That's fun to look at. Let's take a look at that. I haven't looked at this one. There's a lot on here. Coin Codex. Doesn't look like it's pulling up real good. Okay, here we are. Yeah, we're down in this cool zone right here. But definitely, as we move ahead here, we heat up, we can be in this, wow, see that? Where we are right now, if we were, up here, maximum bubble territory, 338,000. FOMO intensifies, 197,000, and 130 under is this a bubble. So I'll have to take a look at this more and see exactly what they're predicting here. But as they go down into 2026, you can see that this maximum bubble territory goes over 500,000, and by the end of 2026, let's see if we can find that. End of 2026, that's November, December. We've got, yeah, 500,000, $547,000 price prediction. Anywhere between 217,000 and 500,000. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I'm really tired. Apologize for being so tired, but that's all I got for you right now. Have a good one and goodbye.